Hello and welcome to Lift the Load. I'm your host, Claire King, and I'm a little bit fried, which I'm sure you can empathise with because you're probably feeling the same. It is the middle of December. We are knee deep in festive activities. I don't know about you, but I've got loads of events on at the school that I need to attend to and get ready for. We've got presents to still buy. My Christmas tree is half decorated. And I really want to take a week off between Christmas and New Year, so I need to get things sorted for my client. However, I am still here, still on this podcast, but I'm going to be honest, it might be a short one and it might not be the best edited, but I think it's going to be something that is really useful for you. So today I want to talk about the hell yes principle. The hell yes principle is something I teach my clients, and it is a great way to feel empowered around your food choices, especially when it comes to social events. And Christmas is all about social events. And even if you don't have loads leading up to it, that time around Christmas is usually pretty busy and there are lots of different foods that you wouldn't normally eat. Christmas time is a time that causes a lot of anxiety for many people around food. And even if you're not someone who feels that level, we still have some element of should we eat that? Shouldn't we eat that? And the hell yes principle is a great way to feel empowered around those choices. So let me explain what happens. So for hell yes, you basically ask yourself, do I fucking want this? Do I want it? And if it's a yes, eat it, enjoy it. I'll go into a bit more about it in a minute. If it's no, or maybe it's kind of nice, don't fucking bother. Just put it down. Now, in principle, I am very much someone who really enjoys my mum's apple crumble. Christmas Day, I know she's going to make apple crumble for dessert, and I am hell yeah in there with the apple crumble with a dollop of vanilla ice cream. It is delicious. However, if you were to ask me if I wanted Christmas pudding, I have no desire to eat that. It's not something I even like. Not going to have it. Not going to eat it to please anyone. Don't want it. However, she might also offer Yule log. My mum, massive feeder, loves it. She'll have like 3 desserts on the go. Not needed in the slightest, but she'll still do it. And I like Yule log. I do. It's chocolatey. It's delicious. But it's not apple crumble. And I could take it or leave it with a cup of tea, but that's the thing. I could take it or I could leave it. So probably the best thing to do is leave it in that situation and have something that I really want. Now this might sound really boring. You might be like, oh, but I want a hell yes about all the food. I love all the Christmas food. I want the mince pies. I want the Yule log. And this is when you have to parent yourself, because is it really a hell yes? And even if something is a fuck yeah, I want it, you don't necessarily want all of it. For example, biscuits. You might be really craving some Oreo biscuits. I don't know why I chose Oreo biscuits, but Oreo biscuits. And you're like, the first one, delicious. Second one, that was nice. But is the third, fourth, fifth, sixth, or the whole friggin' packet a hell yes? Probably not. It's like the glass of wine. I love a glass of red wine. The first one, yes, love it. But I don't need a whole bottle. The whole bottle is not a hell yes for me, and therefore I stop. And you don't have to even apply this principle to just food. You could apply it to many things in life, because we often do things that we aren't really that bothered about, just often to please other people. If, for example, you have got someone bringing in food for Christmas, they brought in some homemade mince pies and they're on the table. you might think I should have it to please that person. But if it's not a hell yes, why bother? Why don't you really eat something you really, really want? And you might be like, this is so boring, this is so tedious, this is this. But this is a really great way to make empowered decisions around food whilst still reaching your goals. It means that come January, you will have had a great Christmas and not feel full of guilt and shame and worry and all those things around food because you did it in a way that really pleased you. You were like, I really want that. And you keep asking yourself if you really want that, because it gets to a point when you don't. Even if it's your favorite food in the world, you still won't eat it continuously because it will become unenjoyable. And it's that thing. Food is enjoyable, it is sociable, and it should be. And I definitely think it should be at Christmas. So then if we can use these questions and we can start questioning whether we want something, if we don't, if we're full, are we satisfied? Was that for our soul? Was that to please someone? If we start asking questions around food, we start to have a better relationship with it because we know why we're eating it. And I've kind of gone off on a tangent here. But anyway, this is kind of the hell yes principle. And you can use this for social events as well. So say you had 6 social events coming up over the next 2 weeks. Are all of them hell yes experiences? Or are they some of your work colleagues that you feel like you should go to the Christmas do, but it's not that, you're not that bothered? Or you know the food is going to be some kind of corporate thing where it's going to be mass produced and probably not taste that great. Then in that situation, is it worth eating the chocolate brownie? Or do you eat the Christmas meal, leave the chocolate brownie because you know that it's not even going to be that nice gooey goodness that you're going to have when you go out with your friends to your favourite restaurant in a few nights' time? And it is as simple as that. It's about looking at your whole calendar and going, is this situation worth eating those calories for? And I know, again, you're like, really? Are we thinking about calories over Christmas? Not particularly. It's more about adulting yourself. It's about actually eating more like a toddler. I always found it amazing that I could give Lizzie a cookie and she could eat part of that cookie and then she could say, I'll save the rest for later. She might never come back to it, but she would say, I'll save the rest for later because she was done. One, it's because it was available to her. I didn't say she couldn't have it. That's a whole different thing. If you tell yourself you can't have food, we often then want it more. That's why the hell yes principle works really well, because you're allowing yourself to have those foods that you really enjoy. And 2, she was able to stop when she was full and realize that it no longer was the desired thing that she wanted anymore. And if we can practice those skills, honestly, you will feel so much better around food. And that's kind of my long-winded, well, it's not that long-winded, it's about 9 minutes at the moment, explanation of the hell yes principle. Obviously, I go much deeper with this with my clients because it actually takes quite a lot of work. I'm not suggesting you're going to be perfect at this straight away. It actually is a skill to learn and we practice, and it helps us when we also have finished a fat loss phase because you need to be able to maintain that. So you need skills that will allow you to maintain. So these are things that I practice with my clients over and over again, and we're not always going to get it right. Sometimes we are going to overindulge. Sometimes we're not going to be fully in tune and listening to whether we're full or not. And sometimes something does taste so damn good that you want to eat it. And sometimes we do eat to please other people, but you don't have to. And you are perfectly entitled to say, I'm full right now. Can I save it for later? Even if you don't actually eat it. Anyway, I hope that was helpful. It's a really short podcast this week because, like you, I'm crazy going over here. It's manic. But anyway, if you found this useful, please let me know. Share it with your friends. Share it with anyone that you think might find this useful, because I'm such a small podcast. that all helps. And you can rate and review, that also really helps. But generally, I just really hope that you all have a really brilliant Christmas, and we'll be back on the pod in the new year, ready to talk about some more things. I would say that I'll be back in 2 weeks, but let's face it, I'm off with my family, and I have not had we've had, I think, like something like 6 days off all year. So I'm definitely due some time off. And then next year, I'm looking forward to sharing some more topics with you and doing some more exciting stuff with my business. But anyway, for now, have a great Christmas, and I will see you all in the new year.